TodayTomorrow.com, the web series Food Edition, Be Proud What's on Your Plate.
Yeah.
We're so excited. Today is kind of something that SueDog has created herself, and then I'm going to throw my little TheAlliB spin on it. So tell them about what we're making today.
So this is a kale, carrot, quinoa salad, and it's all raw. What kind of breaks down the kale, which could be super, super tough, and some people are really afraid of it, is some liquid aminos, and I'll show you how to do that sauce or that dressing in a little bit.
Yeah, I have to say I recently got an email from a girl out of Chicago, and she said, TheAlliB, what's your favorite kind of salad dressing? And you know I don't really like sodium anything. I run from it. But there are some good studies about is it the Bragg's we're using?
Yeah,
the Bragg's liquid
aminos.
amino.
Yep.
And so we're going to be using the littlest amount to get the most flavor with some apple cider vinegar. But for me, my favorite, to answer your question, I think her name was Krista. To answer your question, I really like straight balsamic and then maybe mash some strawberries in it, and I'm good.
Nice.
I'm really good to go. So, all right, we're going to get started with the kale and how we chop it up really little, and then the carrots.
Alright, so I have two types of kale here. I grew, this is not from my yard, but I had this in my yard. I had the curly, which is really good texture, but it's definitely a harder texture. So wash it. It's beautiful too.
I love the purple in it.
Yeah, the purple makes it really, really nice. So I take off this hard stem here. I just have some, kitchen shears, okay? Kind of break it up. You can't really pack a lot into your Cuisinart because the stuff does need to come out a little, smaller, and you don't want it to get caught up here.
And so that's the curly kale, and
then the curly kale.
We also have the straight
then I have
kale.
a flat leaf kale,
Yeah.
which is also has a little bit more mild flavor and texture, definitely softer. I throw some of that in. Now, kale is a super food.
Oh my gosh,
super nutritious.
So good for you.
You could do so much with it, and it's just a staple in a vegan diet. It's absolutely a staple. In stews, it holds up so well.
It does.
I'm just going to go to this here because I don't want to overdo this. And just pulse it. You don't want this liquefied.
Yeah, you want it to be in little tiny pieces. You might have to run your fingers through it a little bit.
Stuff that down. My hands are clean, by the way. Sometimes you have to kind of do it a couple times because it does get a little stuck up.
And it almost looks like parsley now.
Yeah, and the reason you want it, obviously, it's a little easier to chew on kale that's been beaten up like this, but also the liquid aminos helps to, basically, it cooks it.
And look at all that yummy, 2 different kinds of kale.
This is all this yummy kale.
You've got the purple and the green for the antioxidants. I love the different textures.
And the liquid aminos, this salad is great the first day. Second day, it's even better. The flavors have absorbed, the liquid aminos have broken down this fiber a little bit more, but it still holds it. This salad holds its texture and flavor for like a week. I'll make a big bunch of it. I'll add it all week to pasta, to on the side with tempeh, with tofu, with whatever. Have it on its own. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
So I'm switching out my Cuisinart blade to the grinding or shredding blade.
We're going to do the carrots.
Carrots. And, 4, 5, 6, 8.
We're making a big batch.
Yeah, a big batch. So you just kind of go for it. And what I love about this salad is you kind of just make it and then make it your own.
Awesome.
I'm going to turn this on and we're just going to go for it.
Oh, it's beautiful. That is called good eyes and good skin right there. That's what that is. Awesome.
Great vitamin A.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful. We're going to take that and mix it into the big bowl. This is the funnest part.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Half a cup of cooked quinoa.
Which makes about a cup of cooked.
About a cup of cooked quinoas. I love adding just this grain or protein to this. You could add rice, you can add barley, you can add sweet berries, anything you want, or you could just leave it like it is. I like to add a grain or such, not only for protein, for quinoa, but
For energy.
For energy, it's a carbohydrate. It's just, it adds a lot to it. So
Awesome.
this is cooked, and I just had it in the fridge to kind of cool it down. Okay. Plus, again, it's fun. I just love.
I get to stir. I get to stir. TheAlliB.
One-handed, huh?
I know, right? Look at that. Yum.
And it just really.
Look at all those beautiful colors.
Yeah, it just gives it such a fun little color and
now,
a texture thing.
I have to tell you, she also now is going to add the liquids now. And the liquids are apple cider vinegar, Bragg's amino, and then toasted sesame oil. And let's show them how much that, and grated ginger.
And like, grated ginger I use maybe a thumb,
Good to know.
And you kind of do it to taste.
Yeah.
Again, with the liquid aminos and this.
Which ginger is very good for your digestion, and so is apple cider vinegar.
And I use 1/4 cup of each. A little bit more of this because you do it to taste. Liquid aminos is salty. It's like soy or soy sauce.
I'm kind of scared, but I know that Sue wouldn't let me down. So let's see how much you got in the bowl here.
So with that, I got a 1/4 cup of each.
Okay, so 1/4 cup of those. Now let's dump it in and see how it looks.
Yeah. So this looks like a small amount for this amount of
to me that looks like an ocean, so.
But it really isn't. It really isn't, because this will help bring the liquid out of all of the carrot and the kale.
It smells really good.
And it really does complement. Yeah, let's get you on camera for once. Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, me on camera. That never happens.
Uh-huh.
So this smells really, really good. I am always super afraid of things that are like soy saucy. I don't really like soy sauce. I don't really like sodium. But with the oil and the apple cider, which apple cider vinegar is so good for you, it looks really good. It moistens it up in a really nice way. And then I know that we are going to add some.
About a 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. So just add that in.
Sunflower seeds, really good fat and really good for your skin and hair. So we're just going to sprinkle those in.
Yep. And again, I'm all about texture. It's a good texture.
And it's like Asian.
Yeah.
It like has
the ginger
this Asian
and
ginger, sesame seed.
Pretty.
It's gorgeous. Now for me, because SueDog's fault has gotten me into tofu. Show them the brand that we like to use.
Yeah.
We're not endorsed by anyone. This is just
we
the
are not
brand
endorsed.
we like.
We've done lots of taste tests and really like the Woodstock Extra Firm.
The Woodstock Extra Firm, and I just rinse it and then I cut it up, 3 ounces, and I eat it raw, and it is so, so good. So when you see our finished product, you're going to see these 2 amazing things topped with some raw tofu, and I am so excited. So this is the tofu, the Extra Firm, and I just usually give it a really quick rinse. I don't really pat it dry anymore. I'm not really a big psycho about that, especially if you're not using unbleached stuff, unbleached paper towels, and you're getting chemicals on your food, and if you're using towels, you could be getting fuzzies on it. So with clean hands, I just kind of wring it out a little bit, and then let it drip, and then I just put it on a plate, and I cut it as desired. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I covered it up with the raw tofu, but you can see there, Sue's got hers here. This is her snack, this is my lunch. So definitely, it's not 100%, calorie free because you do have the oils and things, but it is definitely a guilt-free, healthy thing. You don't need to worry about, when you're eating this clean and healthy, you don't need to worry about, being a psycho about a few sesame seeds and what are
a tablespoon of oil in this whole thing?
Yeah, a tablespoon of oil is 0.
Nothing.
Really, it's really nothing. And the sunflower seeds. So in saying all of that, you know what I say, if you want something tomorrow, you got to start today. Be proud what's on your plate. Today's your tomorrow.